Hey friends, welcome back to my home. Welcome to a cozy day at my house. We're going to be doing some resetting around my house, kind of in some random areas, but a few things I've been wanting to tackle. So I decided to go ahead and bring you along with me. Of course, we got to start off with a cozy drink just to help get us through and to kick us off in the homemaking projects. So one of the first things I wanted to do was take all of these stretch covers off of our sofa. I love these. You almost can't tell that they're on. And so I love taking them off and throwing them all in the washer. If something gets stained too badly, I can easily replace them because they're really inexpensive and they come in a ton of different colors. So I just took them all off of the sofa and I took my stain spray. I love this OxyClean spray, and just sprayed a couple spots. And then I don't normally use the Unstoppables or like any scent boosters, but because this is obviously something that we sit on all the time, I want it to smell fresh and clean. So I went ahead and used these Unstoppables. I can't remember the scent, but they're the lime green lid, and they made the sofa and the living room smell so good whenever I was done. Since we're starting our reset out here in the living room, we got the couch covers in the washer. There's something that's been kind of living in this space, and sometimes it does go up to our bedroom too. And that is something I'm calling my cozy bag. I am the type of person that has the hardest time relaxing, unwinding, spending some chill time. And I got this idea randomly not that long ago to create a bag of all my little things I like to have, things like my journal, my Kindle, a book, coloring books, some little snacks, things like that, to where I make myself a nice little drink, I sit down and I park it and I just relax. I also have some self-care products that I like to keep in there, and it's just my way of staying put and actually resting instead of getting up, getting things, getting distracted, and then never resting at all, which I'm very known to do. All that to say, up until this point, I've been using a tote bag I found on clearance at Walmart for $5. That was not really my style, and I decided, since this little method of mine seems to be working to relax, that I would invest in a better bag, or a bag that I like. And so I picked this one up on Amazon. It is from a brand called Harp and Raw, and I just love the color so much. I also got some more zip pouches. I do have a few, but I thought maybe I could use some more, and these are so cute, so cozy. I love it. So we're gonna be transferring stuff from the old tote I had into here, and I also have a couple of new things I want to add in here. Coloring is something that is super relaxing to me. I picked up this cute coffee break color, like adult coloring book, and so I wanted some really good colored pencils. And like I said, I do have some self-care things in this tote as well, so I can sit and do some skincare, just everything right at my fingertips. And I want to say a big thank you to Foreo for sponsoring this portion of today's video. I have the Foreo UFO 3, and I'm so excited to add this to my cozy tote and be able to incorporate it in my relaxation time. I have been using it for a while. I've had it for a while, and I do really, really love it. So you're probably wondering what in the world this thing is. Let me tell you, y'all, this is just like a spa in your hands. This is something that's going to give you a spa treatment without ever leaving even your comfy spot like me. I have a couple of the Foreo skincare masks here, and basically what this thing does is take your face masks and make them a spa treatment. It does crazy things like increase the moisture that your skin absorbs by 126%. One of the things I really love about it is it has an app that walks you step by step through your treatment. and it makes it so easy to use. It's rechargeable, so it's perfect to go into my tote because I can just take it on the go if I want to, or I don't have to be like plugged into anything, which is so great for my cozy little time. So today I have the Make My Day, the Call It a Night, and the Youth Junkie. So I'm thinking I'm probably going to put a couple of each of these into my tote along with the UFO 3. Not only is it locking in amazing amounts of moisture for you, there is cryotherapy, thermotherapy, and LED light treatments going on all at the same time. It also has T-sonic pulsations, which feels like a complete massage on your face. It feels so good, and I love the warmth that it gives to my skin as well. You can totally customize this, so if you don't want it to warm up, you can turn that off. You can make it cool. You can customize the LED experience as well. There's just so much you can do with this, along with a lot more masks than what I have here. After just the first use, I could see a total difference in my skin. It felt so hydrated, and so far my favorite mask is definitely Make My Day. So you guys can check all of this out. You can get 30% off with the link below, plus use the code Adeline for an extra 11% off. So I'm just going to grab like 2 of each mask because sometimes I'm sitting having my cozy time in the afternoon, sometimes it's at night. So depending on when I'm doing it and what I want to achieve out of my mask is going to depend on which one of these I select. So this is the little zip pouch. I have a bunch of my skincare stuff in, and like little wipes. I've got lip masks in here. I've got some gum if I want some gum. So I'm just gonna tuck all of these right in here, and my UFO in here as well. This will go into the bottom of my bag. This bag is so cute. It comes in a couple different colors, and it has pockets on it, and it's like literally the perfect size. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna put in the pockets on the front, but it has a nice big pocket in here for like my coloring book, my journal, and that sort of thing. And then it has a little zip pouch here as well. So I'm gonna pop this zipper pouch in here. I'm gonna pull some of my other stuff up here that I put in here. So I am definitely a snacky girly, especially when I'm reading, since this is kind of like my cozy hobby time. And I'm gonna show you a few other things that I have in here. I need to get all of my snacks transferred over. The other thing I love about this concept is that even if your interests change, if like whatever you find relaxing changes for you, you can just swap things out. You can just make it your own. I keep getting good ideas for different things that I can use to rest and relax. Okay, so I think we're going to kind of create some new pouches here, and I'll show you what I am putting in it as we go. So first of all, obviously when I'm reading, and sometimes I listen to audiobooks, and sometimes I like to watch YouTube videos, my favorite YouTubers, I have my AirPods on a little keychain here, and this thing came with a little ring that's right here. So I'm able to just hook this right on there, which I think is so cool. And these kind of float between like my bag and my like regular tote bag that I take around. This is obviously the one that kind of sits here. Okay, so a few things I'm just going to be putting in the bottom of my bag and not in a zip pouch is this thing. I actually found this at the Dollar General, and it's for like when you have a hot bowl. So I love making little bowls of soup to sit and just have relaxation time, things like that. And so I'm always like grabbing a towel or a hot pad from the kitchen, and I saw this and I was like, ah, this is so perfect. I can sit and hold my drink with this, and it has kind of like a rattan type print on the bottom. Just thought it was so cute. So can put that in there. I have fuzzy, or not fuzzy, but comfy socks. And these are just silly and fun. I feel like creating this, I've been able to get things that I wouldn't normally wear like on an everyday basis or use. Like this is my definitely little teenage self coming out with some cute stuff that I like. So like these socks have pizza on them and these have French fries on them. And one of the reasons I have these is because I have like a foot repair stuff that I like to use. So I think I'm gonna get a zip pouch to put all of this in together. Let's see, put my colored pencils in that one. This I might use for snacks. I feel like this one's a good little zippy pouch for this. Okay, so I'm just going to put my foot stuff in there and my socks in here. Okay, so let's kind of put the current bookish type stuff, books that I can slide in this big, I feel like it's down really low and you're not being able to see, but there's a big pocket here. So I'm gonna make my little stack that goes in there. So I have a coloring book, I have a brain dump doodle notebook. This stuff is all non-associated with work. So like things not like my planner that has work stuff in it, like just stuff that I can relax to, okay? And I love stickers. I'm super into stickers. I like making my own stickers with my Cricut too. So I have some on this. And so I'm gonna put these together. I do have my Kindle, I'll show you all in a minute, but I do have a physical book right now that I'm trying to read and it's called Courageously Soft. Super, super good. And I'm gonna tuck all of that in here. Just because it's sitting here, I'm going to put this in here, but it is something that does rotate between my desk. And whenever I'm chilling out, I use it too, and that's my iPad. So we'll just tuck that right in here. Oh, this is the perfect size. Everything is just like fitting in here so great. I have some mints that are made with xylitol that I can like suck on if I want to while I'm reading, and I'm just gonna actually put those in with my skincare stuff because I have some gum in there too. Got a claw clip, we'll just stick that right on the handle. All right, decided to move you guys above me so I can kind of show you the little odds and ends I'm doing. So this is the star of the show, probably the thing I use the most, and that is my Kindle. I just got this little pocket for it from Etsy. I will try to leave her shop linked below. This is the back of my Kindle. I have a clear case on it and I have a wrap on it from, I can't remember exactly what it's called, but I will leave the Etsy shop linked below. But it's basically like a vinyl sticker that you can change out and change the color of your Kindle. And then I have stickers in here that aren't actually stuck in here, they're just setting in here, and a pop socket. So my little creation, love this so much, and I use it a lot. It was definitely a good decision to get it for sure. I wasn't sure if I would use it, but so glad I did. So I'm gonna tuck that right in to my bag. Okay, so now I think, oh, we do have one more self-care thing, and that is like a body cream. And I think I'm gonna put that in one of the front pockets. It'll fit really well in the front pocket. I'll show you guys everything in a minute. Okay, so I think before I move on to any more crafty stuff, we're gonna take care of all these snacks. So I don't know that all of them are gonna fit in here, but we can at least put some of those smaller things. So I got these little Ziploc bags just to keep some of my small snacks, like small portions. I love chocolate chips. I will take a bag of chocolate chips with me sometimes to like my sister-in-law's house or wherever I'm going, because that is, I can eat stevia sweetened chocolate chips. I eat mostly stevia sweetened candies and things. So tucking all of the small things in here. This is working out great. So I think the only big snacks I have left are my marshmallows and popcorn. And I think this guy can go in here too, actually. My wasabi almonds, one of my faves. Going to see if it will zip. Perfect. Okay, so it's gonna tuck all of this in. I do have these extra zip pouches I don't know if I need them right now, but I think this one I'm gonna put my pencils in. So this one here is another pen case. This is what I have most of my like writing stuff in. So like my favorite pens, black pens, and then a couple colored fine tip pens, some little rulers. I forgot what these were called for a second. And then like a reading light if I'm using for, if I want a physical book, because most of the time I'm using this stuff at night and we have like the lamps on, it's all cozy. This is a little keychain my daughter gave me that she has a matching one. It's just a little tiny coffee cup. It's so cute, and it says BFF on the other side. And so I have all of that in this guy. This is one of my new ones that I think I'm going to put my colored pencils in. Something I love, like I said, is stickers, and right now I've got all of these fun stickers in here, and I like to use them in my like doodle journal. And then in this guy, I've got a ton of these brush markers. I love them. They're so fun to write with, and I've pretty much handpicked, I think, all of these colors because I have certain colors that I enjoy more than others. And so that's what's in the main pocket of this one. This one here has highlighters in it for whenever I'm reading. Sometimes, especially if it's like an inspiration book, I like to highlight. So that's what's in both of those. This normally houses my corded headphones in case my other ones die. And then in this little rainbow pouch, I just have some hair ties for whenever I want to pull my hair back, or if I want to pull my hair back. I don't know exactly where my other headphones are right now. I think I took them out of here for something and then they never got put back. So let's open up these. I'm so excited to use these colored pencils, and I think the colors look so good on Amazon. I will leave them linked below if you guys want to check them out. They're not sharpened, so I'm gonna have to probably go get a sharpener maybe tonight whenever I'm having my downtime on the couch. I can just go get my sharpener, plug it in, and sharpen all of these. That would be really satisfying, wouldn't it? So going to tuck them all in here, and I fully expect with these being charcoal that they'll probably end up coloring the inside of this, but that's okay. Still, that's what a pencil case is for, right? So all of that in there. I'm gonna actually put this extra zip pouch right in here because the odds of me finding something that needs to go in it are very high. But thanks for taking a minute to reset my cozy tote with me, and maybe it will inspire you to create something similar, especially if you have a hard time relaxing and resting. Highly recommend it. It's been super helpful for me, and it's kind of one of those things that like I know that this is my like me time kind of thing. Oh, we even have one more zipper pouch area in here that I could put some stuff in as well. So we're not even full. Not that I'm trying to fill this thing up, but we've got a lot more wiggle room in here, and it's a perfect little tote. And I don't mind the color of it sitting in my living room, which is where it probably will sit fairly often. I like this little ring on the inside, but I also like to be able to see my keychain. So I don't know if I will keep it on there or if I'll just do that. I kind of like that better. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, we've got the couch cover cushions in the dryer, pulled that load out just now. And then I want to focus on this side of the kitchen. We have a little sitting area here. Our family loves this. We use this so much, like best call ever to make this a little sitting area after we moved our little table out of here and put a table in the sunroom as our dining room. But sometimes it can turn into a landing zone like this. So we're gonna tackle this. There is just some stuff that needs to go down to the cellar. It turns into a drop zone too for like groceries, things that need to be put away, that sort of thing. There's also a few things I need to actually refill some of my canisters and stuff in the pantry, so we're gonna tackle all of it. So to say that this ends up being a landing zone is true, but at the same time, it's kind of a necessary thing. Our house doesn't really have a very designated entryway, like a foyer or anything like that. So I'm glad that I do have place to put things, especially when I come home from a big grocery trip or like a Costco trip or anything like that. So it is a flex space, and we do use it for seating and for sort of a drop zone as well. The last time I went to Costco, I picked up some different things that needed to be refilled in my pantry, and also got a big container of collagen on Amazon, so I needed to refill that jar. And I really like being able to put things into jars that have that rubber seal, because I feel like it keeps things fresher for longer, and I'm able to sort of put the little bit that's left from whatever was in it before and the new container of stuff all together, so I don't have to have two containers sitting in my pantry, which saves me a lot of space as well. So our kitchen is old. It has a lot of old cabinetry and these big drawers. I have a love-hate relationship with them because they are kind of heavy to pull out, but at the same time, they're really great to store big storage jars, and a lot of my baking things, ingredients I put in there. And most of them I put into jars with a good sealed lid, and then on top of the lid I'll use my embossing labeler to label it so I can easily grab what I need. And one thing I needed to make a canister for was gluten-free flour. I'd just been using it out of the bags that it comes in, and I had 2 open bags and needed to just combine it all into one big canister. And then as I was sort of going through what all was in here, I also realized it needed to be vacuumed out. So I just grabbed my little cordless vacuum cleaner and swept out a bunch of the crumbs and little things that lands in drawers like this. Ball jars are such an inexpensive way to store food, and I just love the way they look. They just look so cozy and homey and inviting. And so that's what I usually reach for, because as a lot of you know, if you watch my main channel, I actually do a lot of home canning and things like that. So since I already have them on hand, I just have purchased either plastic or metal storage lids. They're like one piece. Instead of being a ring and a lid where you screw it all on, you have one piece that you put on, and they're easy to get in and out of. And you can get them on Amazon in big packs for very inexpensive. So if you already have the jars, it's a great way to turn them into a storage jar without having to spend much, and it can be really budget friendly. If you're like me and you get motivated by new cleaning products or really good cleaning products, this isn't new because I've literally used this for the last probably 4 years, something like that. But this countertop spray smells so good, and it's so rewarding when you're done doing something to spray it, wipe everything down, and the kitchen smells so great. It is from Caldrea, and it's, I don't even know. I'm not even gonna butcher the name, but it's palm frond something. It smells really, really good. I get it on Amazon once in a while. It's not something I keep around all the time, But just to treat myself, I really love the Caldrea brand. They have really good dish soaps and other countertop sprays that are great. They're not sponsoring this video by any means. They're just one of my favorite little things. And when you find favorite little things, they're fun to share. All right, so obviously I made a serious mess over here with all of this flour. But I'm glad that everything is restocked and reset. That's what the pile was mostly about over there in the seating area. All of that stuff that just needed to be put into food storage. Some of it from Costco and other things that were clogging up my pantry whenever I decluttered it in my last video, I think. So at this point in the day, the cushion covers were done and they dry really fast, and they do resist stain fairly well. I haven't had any of them stain yet, and we've had this sofa for a couple of months now and they've done super well. And so they're just easy to pop on, off and on. As you can see, there's not zippers, it's just an elastic piece, and they're super soft. So it's easier for me to pull these off than it would be to remove the entire cushion covers on this couch. They do come off and you can wash them, but I've just found that this method works better for me and my family. All right, so I am sitting on the other side of our living room right now. This is our other sofa and little seating area. And I discovered a little hack the other day I want to share with you guys that makes cheap candles look really good. So these are some of the summer candles from Walmart. They're like the three wick candles. And of course they're like $5. And really inexpensive, and some of them smell pretty good actually. I do enjoy candles. I've tried going without them. I've tried doing the whole essential oil thing and all of that, but I just love burning candles, and I decided if it makes me happy, I'm just gonna do that and diffuse oils when I want to, but still enjoy having candles. So anyways, back to what I was saying. If you go into the candle aisle in Walmart, they have these holders for candles that work with a 3-wick candle. I actually picked up 2 of them, and I picked up 2 candles. One of them I think I have on our table right now. That one was like a coconut scent. This is called Cozy Comfort, and it smells so good. So I have a pair of scissors here. Obviously not all candles you can do this to, but I noticed that these are actually wrapped in some sort of plastic and very easy to remove. I also thought about the fact that sometimes I find candles at TJ Maxx or Home Goods that I'm not like a huge fan of the way the candle looks, but I like the way it smells, and maybe it's on clearance. This is the ticket to being able to use any candle, and I actually like what these do. They make a really glowy, warm look out of the candle because of the glass, the textured glass. So you just take your candle, I pulled the wrapper off, you set it inside, and look how elevated that looks. And it's just a cheap candle. You can do it to Dollar Tree candles, whatever you want. And these things are not all that much at Walmart either. So really cool way to elevate a candle. I hope this video inspired you all today. Thanks so much for watching. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Chat with me in the comments. Let me know what you thought, and I'll see you all in the next one.